This is Uvumbuzi Africa's Picnic Conversations on Conservation, which we fondly call PiCCs. This fun and interactive forum brings young conservation professionals, enthusiasts, and nature lovers together to meet, eat, and chat about the conservation issues that matter to them. These forums are hosted at various biodiversity hubs, allowing the participants to discover, explore, and fall in love with our natural heritage sites, all the while engaging in meaningful conversations that seek achievable solutions. Join us and let us discover compelling voices in conservation together and keep the conversation going. So for the first time, we hosted a PiCCs outside of Nairobi, and I was really excited about this because it was an opportunity to see what youth have to say outside of Nairobi. It was a different county, so I was really excited about that. And also just to see kind of their reactions when Nyashinski joined the group, so that was really exciting for me.
We met some youth from the area. Some were interested in the arts, and some were interested in other fields. We had a nice conversation.
Niambie, what challenges do you think mna face zaidi katika efforts zenu za conservation?
Lack of that platform to be able to share very many ideas on what we have about the conservation. That's the main challenge, according to me.
People are settling even in the animals corridors. Like you can find elephants going to a certain place and they find a boma there.
So I think fencing is one of the greatest threats that we have in Conservancy at the moment. Now what they're doing is that they're putting up electric fences, which are not only killing wildlife, but also their own livestock, and sometimes children and all that. It's quite dangerous. And at the moment we have about 15,000 acres in conservation. We still have a lot. And that's where the USA guys and some other donors are trying to step in to see if we can remove fences from Pandamar Conservation Area, because it's a very, very important corridor. It's habitat for elephants. And for the first time in the Mara, we are seeing wolves coming back.
The other thing is there is no proper way of managing waste in the conservation areas. Like you can find bottles everywhere, dust everywhere, and in the Conservancy we don't have an active program that used to control that.
In case I'm not a landowner, my cow kuliwe na simba, I will not be compensated. So you can see that human-wildlife conflict is one of the main challenges we have here. Even those who are members of conservation, the little they get from the compensation, it is not sum up to. Unakuta ng'ombe anakuliwa na simba unalipwa 10,000, which labda amekula ng'ombe 50,000 ama 60,000. So you can see bado tu ni hasara. So that is one of the challenges. And conservation does not really involve youths in all the activities they undertake. Let me just appreciate MMWCA because it is a recent organization, and we can see it is the one that is bringing youth on the board. Thereafter, before, we didn't have any participation as youth in the conservation.
Recently they restructured boards. Initially we didn't have women on board. MMWC have trained boards, have introduced women to the board, and now they're planning to invest in youth and engage them in conservation.
What suggestions would you give kujaribu mitigate your challenge?
It's just active participation. Active participation, because even if we have those platforms, maybe say on social media, maybe on WhatsApp, or maybe those groups, maybe on Google meetings or something, we need to do something like practically.
It's good for us to have forums for the youth. And for the first time in this landscape, we hosted the Mara Youth Day last year as MMWCA. It's important for us to restructure some of these boards which are bloated. Sometimes they don't represent, there are no youth, there are women, but we are happy to see that these things are changing. Now we have women in almost every board. We have youth, almost in every board. And of course, we have female rangers. For the first time, we employed first 10 in Olderkesi Conservancy.
For the
They,
first
they
time.
all underwent
Thank
the
you.
training. We had the pass out last year, and they're all doing well.
Halo, habari zenu? Nataka niwasalimiani na heshima kabisa yani. Si ndio? Mko poa? Wazi wazi. Mimi naitwa Nyashinski, nimekaa kuwatembelea au sio?
Top 5, anyone else would say employment. So how do you have 5 years experience?
Hiyo kitu mimi sijaielewa. Sijaelewa hiyo kitu.
It was Raphael who was saying earlier, you apply for these jobs at these camps and whatnot, then they're asking you for 10 years experience, and the universities or the training facilities are not offering, you know, that experience period, you know.
The youths were him just create that platform, do something different. Don't pursue whatever the wazes were doing, because up to now there are very many things that you as people are seeing. Yes, so we create that opportunity.
Unajua corruption iko kila mahali. Hata hii corruption. Okay. Kama unaenda ndio unaenda. Kuna tu ile ukweli unaona ni corruption. Kazaenda enda mchana. Pite papers kila kitu. Wanaweza kuandikia text na kuambia you must be a lady. Na hakukuambia before.
Sasa mbona ulikuja interview basi?
Yaani wakiona wewe umepass.
Wanakuambia you must be a lady.
Lazima ukuwe na Godfather training. Ndio upate. Ukikata ukifanya hivi eti umepita unafanya nini? Ai manze nitapata hiyo job. You must be a lady.
Hiyo huwezi pita hiyo.
Nikwambia ni corruption na ni ukweli.
Generally, the running themes that came about, you know, basically they talked about a few themes relating to human-wildlife conflict and landowner compensation with regards to injuries caused by wildlife, protection of the wildlife corridors. There was a lot of stuff that came out, and you can really see how engaged the youth are in conservation related matters. So it was a really exciting thing for me. And having Nyash join the picnic conversations was also an opportunity to see how an artist or someone from outside the conservation sphere can come and relate to the youth and kind of get connected with conservation on the ground. So that was really cool. I really liked that.
Tukiongelea story sasa ya Conservancy, you know, we are at the end of the day this is our land, you know. Hatukuhamia hapa, you did not move here. This is your land, your ancestral land. And all these riches belong to the people, right? So ile kitu mnafanya ni kitu yani of the highest honor to me. Because this is the biggest wealth you can ever get, wealth that is come directly from God. Unaona? So hii kazi nilikuwa naongea na Ibrahim from Uvumbuzi, na tulikuwa na discuss Conservancy, and he was saying, you know, this is something you just can't wake up and get into. Lazima ukuwe na passion nayo, lazima ukuwe unapenda wanyama, lazima ukuwe unapenda nature. Unafeel uko one nayo, unataka kuiprotect, sio? Ni kitu iko na heritage, and for that yani mimi nawapea utmost respect na washukuru sana. Hebu nataka kupiga freestyle.
Wewe ndio unaweza ingizia.
Ina noma.
Niimbe?
Yes, there, the flow is yours.
Okay. Ulinipenda kabla nikupende. Ulinijua kabla nikujue. I give you everything, Lord. I give you everything. I give you everything, Jesus. I give you everything. Riboge warie wadama. Hey. Kilangarie liyo dengarosi nalai. Hey.
Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Unaandika wewe mwenyewe?
Hapana, nashika tu kwa kichwa.
Wacha nipige kabisa. Can I be free? Relax and take it easy. You only get one life, so live your life. Oh, fire, you know I'm right. Yeah. Welcome to paradise. Yeah. Girl, don't just fantasize. Yeah. Light up and free your mind. I'll see you.
Welcome to paradise.
Welcome to paradise.
Paradise.
Hey,
strong.
Hii hewa ni safi, man. Yeah. As in, from Nairobi kukam kusmeli hewa yani ni. It's the best. And then after that they gave me a name, Lemayan, which I still remember.
Nataka watu wangu wakuruka hapo nyuma hawa Masai.
Lemayan.
Lemayan, eh?
Okay.
It was great. I mean, it's not every day I get to, because I might have the desire to sit down and talk and listen to people's stories, but sometimes I don't have that access like that. So I'm thankful that Uvumbuzi and the Mara Elephant Project were able to provide that for me. I'm forever grateful. Yeah.
Light up and free your mind. Ataka unipendi unajua ni nani beast hapa. Na level za deadly uko unajua zina exist hata. Na kuombea daily ufike mali una aim. Before ni dead nijenge na V8 baba. Before they play me